YouTube, Steven here, and I'm back with a Minecraft video. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on the advanced pump from the Gregtech expansion for Industrial Craft 2 in Feed the Beast. So I decided I would make this video since, well, I was trying to find tutorials on the internet on how to use this advanced pump, and all the tutorial videos I found were in like Italian and German and so on, and I don't speak Italian or German and so on. So it took me a while to figure out how to use this, and I figured that there were probably a few people who were having the same problem. But at the same time, it might be one of those things where by the time you can afford a advanced pump, you might already be able to figure it out on your own. So who knows? I don't know, because I've just been messing around on Feed the Beast in creative. So I just found this as I was looking for a pump, and I noticed this advanced pump, and it says it's the best way for emptying oceans, which means it's great for emptying large amounts of space. And it unlike the normal pump, it drains like a square that's 128 blocks wide, or 64 blocks from the center, which is where the pump is. So we'll get started with this, but first I just want to show you guys see, you need 4 pumps, 4 advanced circuits, and a titanium hull. Now, I would do all the recipes for all this stuff, but it kind of gets a bit complicated, and I don't understand all that stuff. So if you need the crafting recipes for all that, you can either, if you have access to it, you can use the recipe thing here on the side, or you can, there will be a link in the description to the Feed the Beast Wiki, which should have crafting recipes for everything, I think. Or you can look them up on the internet somewhere. If I find out a better place than the Feed the Beast Wiki, I'll put a link in the description as well. So let's get right into this. I have 2 different setups here. I have the basic build, which I tried to figure out what the least expensive materials wise things to use this would be, so that you could use this as close to starting Feed the Beast as possible. And then I have my ideal build, which is just a bunch of outrageous junk that you probably would have to be like hundreds of hours of playing Feed the Beast in order to be able to build all this stuff, because one of the things in here is this adjustable energy storage unit, or AESU, and from what I understand, it's really expensive to craft. But let's start with this basic build, since that's probably going to be the one that most people are going to care about, which you have the advanced pump, an advanced solar panel, or anything that outputs 128 megajoules per tick. Anything more and you'll blow up the advanced pump. I use glass fiber cables because they're good for just about everything. You'll also need mining pipes. The number of mining pipes you will need will depend on how deep the ocean is. You need enough pipes to reach the bottom of the ocean, because when this advanced pump puts out these mining pipes, it goes down, and when it hits a block like sand or dirt or any block, it stops and the pump starts running, and it will only drain down to that point. So you want it to get it as deep as possible, so it's at the deepest point in the ocean, but it's going to drain a large area, so it will take a long time to drain this. You can also use it for draining oil and lava and any other type of fuel. You'll also need wooden waterproof pipes, redstone engines, a redstone torch, and a tank. Now this tank, this is just the basic tank. You can use any tank with this. I've tested it with many different types of tanks. I even have a iron tank back here. But we'll just go with this regular tank since it's just glass, eight pieces of glass and around the edge of the crafting table. So I figured that would be the cheapest to build. So the first thing we should probably do is we should put our solar panel down here so it can start gaining energy, because at night it will lose all that energy and we'll be draining from it during the day as well. And as you can see, its max output is 32 EU, so this pump is going to be running really slow. I've run it at 32 EU before and it takes a long time to get started. But this is the most basic. I tried hooking it up to a normal solar panel and it just didn't work. After that, we're going to put down our advanced pump. And now we need to feed this pump some mining pipes. And you put them right here. And now we need to power it. So we'll hook it up to our advanced solar panel with our glass fiber cables. And then it should start putting out these mining pipes really slowly. Like, there you go, there's one, and it's gonna go all the way down to the bottom. We're just in the middle of this small lake that you guys can now see on the mini-map. It's gonna start draining from the outside edge of this 128 wide square that I mentioned when it hits the bottom. Now what we'll need to do is we'll need to hook up our wooden waterproof pipe to it, and we'll just run it off to the side here just a little bit, and we'll hook it up to a tank, and we'll just build this a little bit up. You're going to need a lot more than that because it's going to drain a lot of water. Whoa, why are these not connected? Can we not connect these like that? I did not know you couldn't connect waterproof pipes. I'm sorry. Pipe. So we'll go with cobblestone, since that's probably the second most easy to get. Let me change this to... Oh, what the hell? Where'd my... Whatever. I'll just use the time code. Time set 0. There. Alright. So now we need to hook up our redstone engine to this, and we will need to hook up redstone torch right behind it. And as you'll see, it'll start pumping out liquid as soon as... There it goes. It's already starting to drain, so there you go. It's pumping liquid in, and it's doing it really slowly. But that's about it for that, really. Pretty simple to get set up. Really, of all of this, the most difficult to build would probably be the advanced solar panel and the advanced pump. The redstone engine will not overheat and explode as far as I've seen. I've never had them explode on me, although all the other engines do. That's why I use this one. And because I figure redstone's pretty abundant when you're digging down deep, so that's that. So that's the basic build, and it's all up and running now. And as you can see, we already have almost a full tank. But that's not ideal for this pump. So let's just clear out this inventory of ours here. And now we'll go to this ideal build where we have an advanced pump, an AESU, an ultimate hybrid solar panel, 64 mining pipes, which again is variable on how deep it is, glass fiber cable. I should be putting these on my hotbar. Liquid ducts, wrench, redstone torch, and a quantum tank. Now, all the things in this one are pretty expensive, except maybe the wrench. I don't know how to craft a wrench. But the quantum tank, I can assume, is pretty expensive. Let's just look at it really quick. QU quantum tank. Oh, that's the quantum chest. This is the quantum tank. So yeah, see, energy flow circuits, and it gets pretty complicated. And then we got an ender tank, which isn't necessary at the stage we're at here, but this is for when you want to go and move on to your next advanced pump, but you want to keep all your water at your house or at your quarry or whatever you need the water for. You want to keep it there, and you don't want to have to go running pipe all the way to the end of the world or wherever the next ocean is. You'll want this ender tank. You'll actually want two of them, because you'll need one wherever you're storing your liquid and one wherever your pump is. So we'll get to that point eventually. Let's start putting this together. So we'll first locate where we want to put our pump. So I'll say I want to put it here, and we'll turn around 180 degrees, and we'll set down this AESU, and we'll hook up a ultimate hybrid solar panel to it, so that this can start gaining energy, because this gets 512 EU per tick in the middle of the day, and at night it's like 64 EU per tick. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this down to 0, and then we're going to click this bold plus, as I call it, twice to get 128 EU per tick. That's the max for the advanced pump. And I chose to use this one because it has a max capacity of 100 million EU. So you should never run out of EU for your pump, especially at only 128. And this thing's getting way more than that in the middle of the day from this solar panel. So now we'll put down our pump, and we'll put our mining pipes in it, and we will now hook it up. Hook it up like that, so it can start lowering the pipes. And now we will take our liquid duct, and we will put down two of them, one right next to the pump, and then one more, and then we will put down our quantum tank. There we go. Okay, and then you will use your wrench by right-clicking on this one here. It'll have this like open looking thing. That means that water can flow from the pump into the tank, and this being closed like this means that water won't be flowing out of the tank. Then we just need to power this liquid duct with some redstone. So I'll get a block, and we'll just go like that. And now we got liquid flowing in at a pretty fast rate, as you can see. We already got 80,000, 12,000, 13,000, so on units of liquid. I think it's measured in liters. And I actually have no idea what the size of this thing is. Like, if you hover over it, it says 148.28125 chunks, which I haven't filled one of these yet. I've been pumping water for almost 2 days now on a different map, and I have not filled it. I set up this tank here. This tank here has 10 million units of water, and the other pump I have going on my other world has 14 of these full in this one square, and this is 9 blocks wide by 9 blocks deep by 8 blocks tall. So this is a giant block, if you will, whereas this is just one block, and it holds way more liquid. But you know, you'll want to go from this to that, and then when you can finally afford to build one, quantum tank. And so just to show how that this can hold all that liquid, we're going to hook it up to this. So I've already got a liquid duct on the bottom of this. We just need to give it some redstone, but we want to hook it up to our quantum tank first. Now the thing to know about this quantum tank is you can hook it up to any of the sides, and I think you can even hook it up to the bottom. But you can't hook it up to the top. So we'll just hook it up to this side here. And we'll just bring this and build this around. Ooh. I want to have the shortest path possible. Oh, went too far. Break that one. Alright. Now we'll just give this some redstone. And that'll start draining as fast as it possibly can. See, that'll take quite a while. So there you go. 312,000 units of water. This is still pumping away. It's almost full, and we have barely moved any liquid. Like, can we even see? Oh, see, we can see where that pump has started removing liquid. I'm not seeing where the first pump has started. Oh, it might be over there. I don't know. But these pumps have started removing liquid, and this one's almost full of capacity. This one's nowhere near. So the last part of this is the ender tank I mentioned, which is for once you've drained this entire area and you don't want to run pipes to wherever the next ocean is. In my case, I think it's over here. But it's on the other side of that hill, and I would either need to run pipe all the way over it and back down, or dig a tunnel straight through the mountain, and that's still a lot of pipe. That's where we use an ender tank, which is like an ender chest, so we'll be able to fill it with liquid. I already got a pump running over there hooked up to an ender tank, which is filling it with water. So we'll just go here and we'll grab our ender tank, and we will place it down like so. And here's the little faucet thing. You just hook up your liquid duct to that. As you can see, it's already... Whoa, what the... Something going on here. There we go. And now you'll see this is starting to empty out, I think. No, maybe not. Let's wrench it. Like that. And we'll get the redstone torch. Put that down there. Now it's emptying out this. But it's being pumped full of liquid as well. On my creative mode, I typically hook up 3 of these to the other 3 sides that aren't hooked up to this pump here. So I got a tank off to this side, a tank off to that side, and a tank off that side. That way this thing is always empty of its liquid and it's never full. But we're talking to be ideal, so I'm assuming one of these is pretty expensive to build, so I'm not doing that, and we'll go see this other one as that finishes draining. We'll go fly off into the distance, and I need to make it day again. Which means I've been rambling for almost 20 minutes now, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to make this as quick and to the point as possible. So here we have another pump that's been running for the entirety of the tutorial, and it's been draining liquid from here. And as you can see, I probably didn't place this very ideally, seeing as it already hit bottom and it's still on the first layer. I thought I was actually over here where I'd be at least 2 deep. The good thing about this pump compared to the regular pump is it removes both water source blocks and running water blocks, so it makes it a little less laggy. Or at least that's what I read on the wiki. That's about it for this tutorial on the advanced pump. I hope that you guys liked the video, and I hope it was informative. If you have any questions about the advanced pump, you can try and ask me, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability, but to be honest, I really don't know a whole lot about it. The Feed the Beast wiki doesn't have a whole lot of information on it. Like, it's got like 2 paragraphs written for the advanced pump, which there will be a link for it in the description of this video. That's almost full finally. But other than that, there really isn't a whole lot to say. That it's a pretty simple, in my opinion, machine to pump out liquid. Like I know that you can put like buckets of water in this in port here, like this. We'll get a bucket of water. No, that's not it. No, you can do that on here. Never mind. I'm being a derp. Oh. Bam, you. And now it's empty. But that's also in Gregtech. As you can see the little Gregtech logo there. And you can see it there. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, I would love if you could just click that thumbs up like button. It's just located down below the video. And if you would like to see more of my videos, I may have more Feed the Beast videos. I'm not entirely sure. I really only made this one because I could not find a tutorial in English for how to use this pump. But if there are other things I noticed that might need a tutorial, I could try to make one. I've considered making a Feed the Beast thing, like a playthrough, like on survival. I might do that. But if you'd like to see more gameplay videos from me of Minecraft or other video games, be sure to click that subscribe button. At the time I'm making this, it's located down below, but who knows, YouTube might move it in the future. But if you would like to see more of my videos, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you like the video, click the thumbs up button. And if you have anything to comment, you can leave a comment below. I'm always open to feedback and ways I can improve my channel. And I also have a Twitter, which is linked to in the description. That might be better since I don't really tend to see my YouTube comments come in anymore. But I try to find them when they do come in. I try to answer any questions anybody ever asks, so feel free to contact me through the comment section or Twitter or a private message on YouTube. And when I see it, I will reply as soon as possible. So that's been my tutorial on the advanced pump from the Gregtech Expansion of Industrial Craft 2. I hope you liked it, and I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.